I'm Stephen Lewis with Axus Bliss. I manage it and perform guitar as well with the band. We found each other in other bar scenes trying to get together. We're looking for a high range sound that other bands didn't have, as well as anywhere from thunderous double bass. So that's what our bass line was. So we started together, finding each other throughout the neighborhood bands, and we clicked together one night and chemistry happened. First show performance, we try to nail them all down without any complications. Sometimes we'll have a complication and people out in the audience wouldn't know it. From there on, we make it a passion to be absolutely particular and articulate with all the songs so that they sound just like on the CD. Perfect venue are around 1,500 seating facilities. Of course, I'd love to do them larger, but in these type scenarios, we go outside and we meet and greet everybody, and it seems to be a 2-hour session shaking hands and signings, especially opening with other bands who are well signed and well known throughout the world. The greeting part is beautiful. To actually shake hands while you're playing on stage, that's a thrill as well. And seeing that the chemistry is kind of thrown from the stage to out into the audience. Writing process, a lot of times it starts with me, believe it or not. I will be either driving and have something in my mind, and I will take it to the studio and I will actually perform it with my brother, who's a drummer, and we'll get a basic rhythm. We'll try it live in the studio, and a lot of times, first, second take, we'll just hit record and we'll keep that. And from that point on, that is the actual building of our song. We will know exactly which one's the chorus and which one's the lead and where the end is just off the first and second take. On favorite songs, if it was a cover, we like the Queen's Right genre. Basically, one of our favorites was Queen of the Right. And that has to do with, of course, our vocalist, his high range capabilities. As far as our own music, we will actually have all the different opinion on which one we love the most, but I think we will all wrap around Wrath of the Storm, which is thunderous double bass, and quick songs. They're 3-minute songs. They're not 6 and 7-minute songs. And so when it's ended, the audience, a lot of times they're anticipating the very next song quickly. Well, we started in a genre as progressive metal, and from that point we liked melodics and acoustics, so we would get really heavy, and then all of a sudden it would be a breakdown as in acoustics. All of a sudden the song would have a drastic change, and that was our chemistry. That's what we tried to do more of. We didn't see a lot of bands doing this, especially live. We see them in the studio, but to perform it live, that was a different class. So we love to, I guess, put ourselves in a genre of melodic metal. Being that we're on the East Coast in the Mid-Atlantic region, we started doing the slogan Mid-Atlantic Melodic Modern Metal. Success is after the show and the meet and greet. We've had a couple experiences with signings. The first signing several years ago on a West Coast label, and of course it didn't work out because when they went out they tried to sell us to another label and it didn't get picked up right away, so to speak. So, but going through all those documentations and signings, that was the point where we finally felt that we did make it. And on the second round of signing, knowing that Guitar Center would give us $20,000 on a $25,000 studio, we had to come up with the other $5,000, and it was in Chicago. And that's another story. But when those factors come into your life, you know that it was all worthwhile. To access our sites, if you would simply type in Axus Bliss, there are so many to come around. Our music is sold on over 50 to 100 sites worldwide. Of course, mainly iTunes, Amazon, and things like that. But Reverb Nation had a lot of things of our music online. CD Baby sells our music, iTunes, of course. But a simple typing of Axus Bliss and pages and pages come up. However, you can find us at axusbliss.com, and axusbliss.tk was one of the more recent sites put up. And all the music's there, and a lot of it's free. SoundCloud, you can just virtually go there and listen to the song. No purchase necessary, of course, and from there you'll hear about 50 more songs.